Hello everyone, my name's Jack and welcome back to Space Engineers. It's Monday, meaning we're reviewing another creation from the Steam Workshop. Today with me, following from last month I believe, I have another Purrfect-Blinky creation. He's been pumping out workshop creations like left, right and let us know tomorrow. So, today we have the STARGATE Puddle Jumper. Now the last time I saw a Puddle Jumper in the workshop, it was actually a part of the modded STARGATE mod. Funny that, isn't it? Basically, it was a STARGATE mod pack. It came with super gates, Atlantis gates, consoles, all of this, but it also came with a multi-block structure of a puddle jumper, and it would actually fit through the STARGATE and be transported through. Now sadly, this does not work with the same mod because it's rather on the large side, also has retractable wings. However, Blinky's provided this sort of fake sort of STARGATE thing here, where you can almost mimic recreation of something flying through the STARGATE. Obviously, it's not actually one, but hey, it's just the same, and it's actually pretty cool. I don't know what this is doing here. I don't know what that's there. Oh well. So yeah, this is actually quite cool to have this. This is a separate down in the workshop. I will link it down below. But yeah, it's nice to have a bit of a STARGATE thing right now. Something you can play with. But anyway, moving on. This is the Puddle Jumper, which is on the workshop. Built by Purrfect-Blinky himself, a master of Star Wars creations and other workshop creations. Links down below as usual. Go check out his stuff. But this is the beta version. Elongated the jumper to be more in line with references and the current workshop items containing said models. Semi-compatible with the STARGATE mod. Okay, so it's semi-compatible, meaning it might work with some of it. I'm not sure to the extent. Allocated thruster better ramp on auto-lock and redid timers. The things you get from the system no problem without the need for a spacesuit or a diving costume. Sounds pretty cool. With ramp and nanobot launcher wings. Sounds pretty cool. I don't think he knows what nanobots are. It was a drones, Blinky. Come on. Right, so we're going to take a look around the Puddle Jumper today. Now you can see it's got retractable wings here. Here's the untractable version, then this is the actual outside version. They look pretty cool. Using pistons and rotors on this, so just take everything with a pinch of salt. I've already had one rotor incident today of this build. It's funny, but it's a bit off that. So he's captured and managed to look over Puddle Jumper quite well. We've got the slope front here with the glass window. He's used a small block trick here, because obviously you can't use small ship glass. It doesn't work on small blocks. So he's used a block here to mimic the way of how the window works, hence why we've got a rather large window. I'm pretty sure if you ask him nicely, he'll explain to you how that one works, or he might keep it a secret, I don't know. If you know how to do it yourself, you know how to do it. I don't, not a clue. We've got hydrogen thrusters all along this, as well as iron thrusters as well. Now the iron thrusters obviously help in space. They are glitching around a bit for a minute, because obviously no pistons and rotors. Not the two happiest things in the world. Blast door blocks keep all separate in there. We've got a few more blocks along here. Lots of rotors, lots of hydrogen containers and the actual hydrogen thrusters. We have two rocket launchers as our main armament. Obviously in STARGATE, the rocket launchers are actually with drone launchers. Way more powerful than your average missile. Lights around here to create a sort of atmospheric glow the engine pods did. We've got button panels on here. Oh, they do work. Let's just not press that for a second. That looks like it goes back to sink into the earth. Well, this will work. I think it's going to sink. Will it actually close? See, you can understand how the ramp works. There we go. Same on both sides. I will show you the underside later. On top here we've got more hydrogen thrusters to help us in space and stuff like that. Obviously don't need many in planet. But the best thing about this is Blinky has actually captured the design of a puddle jumper very well. Particularly noticing on how the indents are long ago. Now if you look at a puddle jumper for Atlantis, it had a lot of Atlantean sort of structures and how the blocks were indented along a ways. It was really cool how they designed it. But Blinky's managed to pull it off here. Now one criticism I have heard so far is the indentation looks a bit too much. However, I'm a strong believer in fact it's fine the way it is. Obviously with spaces you kind of do your own take on everything, so it's pretty cool. What's this button do? Okay, that was a ramp as well. Let's not touch his buttons. Now, typically in here you have seats and stuff like that. Obviously, it's a bit too small to actually fit the passenger seats in, but you can actually fit the azimuth seats in. If you're going to mod this, you can fit the azimuth thrusters in if you move these along. Obviously, this is a pure vanilla build, so we're not going to use them. Got these screens up here as well. Always remember McKay playing with one of these in the STARGATE Atlantis show. They were pretty cool. Batteries located in here. We've got another console as well. Two flight consoles down below. A lot of these panels down here, LCD panels and stuff like that, to help us see and everything. I know what these are. What's this one? Can I see this? Oh, okay, that's rather interesting. I love how he's pulled that off. That's really interesting. Yeah, Blinky does do some magic with how he creates ship blocks at the time. Can we just take a look inside him? What have we got? How does he pull this off then? So this is a small block seat, which is mimicked behind here. What's he got it sat on then? Is it just sat on a normal block? Oh wow, it is. Wow, that is something new. You don't see this every day, do you? Okay. That's pretty interesting. So I'm going to show you the internals around here. A lot of lights to cast light on everything, obviously. Yeah, screens. You can't set these screens to actually do anything, which is a shame. We've got the remote control block up here as well, and timer blocks all located at the front. Don't forget, the Puddle Jumper is not made for battle. It is a very fragile ship. Okay, so let's get in and press a button. So, number one on the hot pad, we have activate. Okay, so that activates our nacelles and stuff like that. Let's turn our dampers on just quickly. 2, we'll activate our ramp. And if we take off a minute, so the ramp can just lock. There we go, it's locking. Lock. There we go, perfecto. So rotors do pull you down a bit, it's a bit of a shame, but hey, other than that they work pretty fine. So this is the Stargate Atlantis Puddle Jumper. Now she flies pretty well for a Puddle Jumper and for something that contains pistons and rotors, as I've just gone straight into a tree. That was quite lucky we survived that, to be honest. Now I can't actually get these things to rotate in again. Should we try it? Oh dear. Yeah, so that's rotors, one thing I was warning you about. Now, just to point that out, that's not a fault of the creation at all, that spacing is being quite weird. So yeah, yeah, that's new. Right, moving out, let's go test another Puddle Jumper. Right, extend the ramps. All we need to do is not actually wind them in again. I think that's the premise we're going for here. There we go, ready, set, go. So we basically, we can't wind them back in again. Once they're out, they're staying out is the premise we're going for here. Sounds pretty cool. Underneath we have six rocket launchers, God my words today. 6 hydrogen thrusters keeping us up. We've also got 2 atmospheric hidden in just behind there, allowing us to actually go full force on that, which is pretty cool. We have actually got 2 rotors keeping the ramp up here. I'm just showing you the internals a minute, I couldn't show you underneath there a minute ago. There is actually, I've just noticed another hydrogen thruster at the front here. Is that hydrogen thruster or an ore detector? No, we've got another hydrogen thruster at the front here, but it doesn't seem to be active. Which is a bit of a shame. Are we falling? We are falling. So this is the Puddle Jumper. That's pretty cool. But I say, kind of a basic build. Do the rockets work? Let's have a look. I wonder if we can target that ship down there. Oh, we can. Let's target our Puddle Jumper. Oh, the targeting is a bit off, is the only thing to pay attention to. Oh, we got it. So I'll say in Stargate these obviously would be drones, but here we're using rocket launchers because that's the only thing we can sort of mimic with. So it does work out in the long run. That's not too bad, to be honest, when you think about it. Now, I did partial compatibility with the Stargate mod pack, so that is something to know if you're a big fan of that, like I am. You know, I use it in my survival series. It is partially compatible with that, which is pretty cool to hear. So, what do you guys think of the Stargate Puddle Jumper by Purrfect-Blinky? Obviously, the sad thing is you can't actually retract the rings, as proven in about now. I've just turned them off, and I've crashed. Wow. It's technology for you kids these days. Let's just leave that one there. But yeah guys, I'm really interested to know what you think of the Stargate Puddle Jumper down below. It is one of Purrfect-Blinky's amazing creations again, and I know he made this especially for the Stargate fans out there, like myself. So it's pretty cool to see more Stargate stuff going to a workshop. Other than that, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Leave a like rating on the video if you did, it'll let me know you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. If so, welcome aboard Captain Jack's crew. You're here for a long run, it's going to be amazing. Other than that, make sure to check out all my social channels down below, my Snapchat, my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Connect with me on all of them, we'll have a great time. Thank you guys, I've been Captain Jack. Do please let me know what you thought of this video down below in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.